Hello, what's up guys, it's Kosh, hope you're having a great day and welcome to another Call of Duty Ghost video. So you guys, today is my first weapon comparison video in Call of Duty Ghost. I'm going to be taking a look at what I think are the best two assault rifles in the game. Now the two assault rifles we're taking a look at today is the BADGER versus the SC-2010, and these two weapons are absolutely amazing. If you guys want to see class ups of them, you can check in my class up playlist for Call of Duty Ghost on my channel. We're going to be taking a look at different stats and we're seeing which one is actually better than the other. If you guys enjoyed the video, remember to drop a like rating, and if you're new to my channel, why don't you hit that subscribe button for more Call of Duty Ghost videos. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright guys, so to begin with, the BADGER and the SC-2010 are two different guns and work in total different ways, but I do feel they're two of the best assault rifles in the game. Now the SC-2010 is one of the first assault rifles you unlock straight away, so you don't need to use any squad points to unlock it. It's actually the first assault rifle you get, so when you create a class, it's the first thing you can use as an assault rifle. Now the BADGER can be unlocked using 9 squad points, so that's the first difference guys. You need 9 squad points to unlock the BADGER, but I do advise you guys to use those 9 squad points straight away. Now moving on, before we take a look at any in-depth stats for both these weapons, to do a proper comparison, let's take a quick look at the in-game stats for both these weapons. So the accuracy of the SC-2010 is quite a little bit more than the accuracy of the BADGER, and I can actually confirm that from playing with the BADGER a lot. I actually use the red dot sight in the BADGER because it allows me to have that little bit more accuracy than normal. Now the BADGER has more damage than the SC-2010, it also has a teeny weeny bit more range, and it also has a lot more fire rate, but the mobility of both weapons are the same. So you guys can see the weapons are not far from each other. Obviously the BADGER has more range and more fire rate and also more damage, but you know, when you look at the stats, they're actually quite close. So you guys can say from just looking at the in-game stats, the weapons are actually quite similar. Moving on, now let's take a look at some in-depth stats for both these weapons, which allow you guys to make a better judgment on which weapon is better. So we'll begin with the damage. So the BADGER damage is minimum damage is 20 and maximum damage is 42. So it has a damage of 20 to 42, whereas SC-2010 has a minimum damage of 20, which is the same as the BADGER of course, but a maximum damage of 35. So therefore you guys can say straight away that the BADGER beats the SC-2010 on damage. Now moving on to the fire rate. The fire rate of the BADGER is 800 rounds per minute, whereas the fire rate of the SC-20 is 750 rounds per minute. And there you go guys, again the BADGER is beating the SC-2010, more fire rate, a higher fire rate, and also more damage made, which makes it straight away a better weapon when you're trying to win gunfights. Now moving on to the magazine size of both weapons, they both actually have a magazine size of 30 and a starting ammo of 90 and actually a maximum ammo of 180 bullets. So in terms of what the gun is actually made of, you guys can actually see that the both weapons are actually quite similar in that type of way. Moving on, we have the headshot multiplier. So if you guys don't know what the headshot multiplier is, it actually applies to the damage, and it actually applies in the sense that when you're shooting at the head to get a headshot, how much more damage is actually done to damage, and how much more does the headshot damage actually increase a little bit. So the headshot multiplier for the BADGER is actually 1.4 times, and the headshot multiplier for the SC-2010 is actually 1.5 times. So it's not much that difference, but it means that you probably have a likely chance of getting a headshot with the SC-2010 than you would do with the BADGER. Now moving on, let's take a look at some of the reload stats for both these weapons. So now when you have an empty clip on the BADGER, it actually takes 3.16 to reload, and when you have some bullets left, it actually takes 2.63 seconds to reload. Now on the other hand, for the SC-2010, when you have an empty clip, it takes 3.30 seconds to reload, and when you have some bullets left, it actually takes 2.80 seconds to reload. So you can see right there, the reload time for both weapons, the BADGER actually wins that because it takes a little bit less time to reload the BADGER than it takes for the SC-20. So therefore, when you're in a gunfight, you want to reload, you actually be able to reload a lot faster, and you might be able to win that gunfight. More chance of you winning that gunfight if you're using the BADGER than you would do with the SC-2010. Now moving on the screen right now, you guys can actually see some stats for the recoil of both weapons. As you guys can see straight away, the BADGER actually has more recoil than the SC-2010. Now from playing with both weapons, I can actually confirm that to you guys, that the BADGER does have more recoil. If you put 4 grip on the BADGER, the recoil does reduce a little bit, but it doesn't reduce as much as you would notice it if you actually put 4 grip on SC-2010. Now that's actually it for me. So you guys enjoyed, I put those stats on the screen for you guys to actually check them out yourself if you're interested in the recoil of both weapons. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to drop a like rating. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think is actually the best weapon out of these two. For me, the BADGER wins just because it has more damage. You know, I know it has more recoil, but it has more rounds per minute, and actually it's actually a very good weapon. So I can say straight away, and the BADGER wins for me, even though both weapons are actually really good weapons. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like rating, and that's that's it from me guys, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.